Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Bledsoe and Knight are the backcourt. Warren is out there with Booker, and it's Len in at the 5-spot.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Phoenix on defense. Here's Curry. From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with the head coach for the Suns. He talked about the impact of opposing big man Andrew Bogut, saying there just aren't that many 7-footers with his kind of game. A great interior defender first and foremost. We can't get tunnel vision when we attack the rim. He's got size and strength, and we can't allow him to bully us for offensive rebounds. Let's see if they can keep Bogut from having a big game, guys.
Thanks, Doris.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch, and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold, the way that guy gets to the rim. Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
The Warriors have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. It's Curry outside, and the shot is good. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Offensive rebound. Here's Len. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Curry against Bledsoe. Stolen by Warren. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Phoenix looked to be on the verge of making it back into the playoffs last season. Ultimately, though, Greg, they faltered in the second half of the year.
Yeah, it was a 3-team race. And after coming up short in 14, the Suns had the edge early. As you said, Kevin, they simply couldn't keep things going in the second half of the season.
Here's Thompson after Eric Bledsoe's score. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Passes it to Bogut. Just 5 to shoot. Tries it from 19. Curry can't get it to go.
You know, guys, the Suns went from the 8th seed to finishing 10th in the West. I mean, it would have been a tough task for them to stay in the race, particularly after all the trades. I mean, their team was in transition.
Here's Curry. Brandon Knight picking up that last basket. And the Warriors miss again.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. Knight, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the miss by Knight.
And when you shake up a roster, as the Suns did last year, it's hard to keep pace. They ended 6 games back for that final playoff spot, but that all happened after they decided to shake things up.
Now here's Bledsoe. Here's Warren. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Warren's got his second bucket of the night.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Thompson with the bucket. The Suns leading to the middle. Here's Knight. Here's Len. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Len's got his first basket.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Now here's Bledsoe. after the miss from Klay Thompson. Len sets a screen for Bledsoe. Puts up a three, and he gets it to go. Booker's got 5.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. What a season for Alex Len last year. Came in looking to find a spot for the team, and he made huge jumps in his game.
And I think it correlated with his minutes going up as well. I mean, played a lot more minutes, and he's a very complete big guy. With the added minutes, the production has gone up as expected.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And the Suns here with a different look. John Lure, he's checked in for Len. Mirza Teletovic comes in for T.J. Ward. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Brandon Knight. And it's Price in for Eric Bledsoe.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Curry against Price. 56 seconds left here in the first quarter. And that one's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now Price. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Checking out the game Klay Thompson is having. He's already got 8 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
No good on the second free throw.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
And it's Green missing.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Phoenix, no good that time either. Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Phoenix. Substitution for the Suns. Tyson Chandler.
And now a chance to hear from Stephen Curry about the team's struggles of late.
Whether we made shots or not, we felt like we had a chance to win. And I think we kind of got away from that. It's been a struggle to get that momentum back on both.
You know, Clark, when you hear a talent as tremendous as Curry talk about what a struggle it is, you're watching just outstanding basketball.
Well, I tell you what, I like that kind of serious and focused attitude that's really always been Curry's approach. It's one of the reasons he's always working to get better and hone and upgrade his game, and how he's able to take it that 1 notch forward each season.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what are you guys seeing?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
Livingston is out there with Barbosa, and it's Rush. Then there's Festus Ezeli, and it's Iguodala in at the power forward. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Now, here's Tucker. Defense is right there, and that one's good.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the final.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65. for and win the finals. Impressive work.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And then for Phoenix, Alex Len's checked in for Chandler. Mirza Teletovic comes in for John Moore. And it's T.J. Warren in for P.J. Tucker.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
Now here's Barnes. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
And counting, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Bogut comes in for Azili, and Ian Clark subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. Now here's Bledsoe. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. And now Bogut running the floor all by himself. The 10-footer. That one off the back iron and out. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Bledsoe kicks to Warren. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 6 assists now in the game.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And that one's good.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Suns leading by 13. Outside Knight to the paint. Here's Len. It's Clark with the rebound. A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes. Clark in year 3 moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Here's Knight. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
The signature. Slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
Well, the Phoenix Suns came up short in their playoff hopes again last year. They went 17-24, Clark, on the road, and that didn't help them out.
Not at all, and you factor in a 6-game road losing streak to end the year. That pretty much closed the door on postseason for them.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Draymond Green comes in for Harrison Barnes. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Brandon Rush. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Price comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Len, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
Yeah, GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
And guys, with the Suns last year on the road, they had the 17 wins, but only 7 of them came in conference. So a big part of why they missed the postseason.
Now here's Green. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Clark. The dish to Spates. Clark, the pass to Spates. Outside Curry. Just 3 to shoot. An absolute pound from 3-point range. Curry's got 8 points.
And, you know, as you mentioned, with the Suns, only 7 road wins against the West. 3rd worst in-conference road record of any team. You have to be able to steal wins on the road to make your way to the playoffs out west.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And another 3 for Golden State.
Sometimes trailing in a game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry, and you're right on that, but these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire, and they've yet to find the match.
Warriors trail by 13. Dishes into space. Outside Curry. Again, Curry missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, is really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
That'll do it for the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down. Out in front at the half is Phoenix. They lead by 15. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, it has been an electric performance. These guys were firing on all cylinders. They came out aggressive, going after those rebounds, and they were piling it up. I think they wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they're going to be nearly impossible to stop if they're playing that way.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about...
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Take a look at what Curry's done. He has 11 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Bledsoe and Knight of the backcourt. Alex Len out there with Warren, and it's Booker in at the small forward. There's the pick. Len with a screen on Thompson. Bledsoe with it. Picked up by Thompson. No good from Bledsoe. Warriors trail by 15. Left side Curry. And stolen by Booker. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. And that one's good. And that's now 9 points for Brandon Knight.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Well, T.J. Warren had a very interesting start to his NBA career. Spent most of the first half in the D-League. In the second half, Clark, he finally got some minutes and really provided the spark.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't have great range on his jumper right now, and he's not an elite ball handler, but he's one of the best cutters in the game. Moves well without the ball, so I think his future is bright nonetheless.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. Now, here's Warren. Guarded by Green. Len dishes to Warren. Plays it up and banks it in. Warren's got 10 points.
And the crisp passing has... open things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Warriors trail by 21. Outside, Green. The pass to Bogut. To the right side. That's a 2 from Barnes. That one wide left.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Knight wide open. Off target from outside. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Barnes kicks to Green. Back to Barnes. Right wing. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Golden State. Knight passes to Chandler. And he gets it to go. Chandler's got his first 2 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
The Roracle or Oracle Arena was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in